Well, the New South Wales Cup round 17 got underway on the weekend, and it was a huge game for the Warriors as they took on the Canberra Raiders. They were sitting up the top of the table in second spot, while the Warriors were back in fifth. So a big game. The Raiders had given them a touch-up earlier in the season. How would things get on back at Go Media Stadium? Let's have a look at the highlights, thanks to New South Wales Rugby League TV. And into the second minute, things got off to a flying start here. Off the kick, Laban picks it up, gives it away to Tuopiki. Great start for the Warriors. Hansen puts the up and under. And look at this good chase through. Setu playing in the centres, knocks the ball back. Good link play from Laban. And he gets it away to one of the most dangerous players on the field, Tuopiki, the danger mouse. Goes through and dots it down right by the sticks to get the Warriors off to a flyer. Fifth minute, more scoring coming up here. And this is a good run here by the back rower for the Raiders. Jorge Papuru, the captain, breaks through and gets the ball off to Corey Horsburgh. The big red flare. He goes sliding in to get the try and even things up. Horsburgh, they couldn't drag him back. He had too much pace. And we'd hear more from him in the game as it went on as well. Warriors, 14th minute now. Get the ball out to the danger mouse again. Look at him. He's running around in the kitchen. And the Raiders players look like they're jumping up on chairs. Let's have a look at this one again. Throws the dummy. Didn't like what he saw on the outside. Skipped back in. And found that space again. Pretty much scored right near where he scored before. 3 minutes later. More attack coming up for the Warriors. Nice little grubber kick from Hansen. Look at the chase from Pasikala. Sliding through there in the wet. He disguised this really well. You're not going to see it on this angle. But he did actually slightly lose control of that right at the end. But the bunker doesn't rule on these games, so all good. Play on. Well disguised. And this is a good try as well. Nice little grubber kick put through by Tuopiki. And he puts it through for Setu in the centre spot, doing some good stuff as well. And he extends the Warriors' lead. Now, into the second half, this is where the waters get a bit murky. And this is the number 19, Noah Martin, the back rower for the Raiders. He finds a bit of a gap. Have a look up the middle. Have a look at this action going on here right by the posts. Big red. The flare was going off. Did a headbutt, pushed Laban right out of the way and took up all the space there. So now the bunker can't rule on these. So he got away with it, and that was a try. But that ended up being the greatest obstruction in the history of the world. At least possibly anyway. More to come as well from that. Because after that try, things, did flare up. The red flare took off. Throwing a couple of little right and lefts there. Tom Alia comes flying in to try and throw something as well. And it kind of kicked off a little bit, just mildly anyway, a little bit of pushing and shoving as well to the end. The referee decided he'd seen enough. He sent off 3 players. First off, he said, Jacob Laban, you're off, mate. He couldn't quite believe it. He got hit in the face and was wondering why on earth he's getting sent. Tom Alia for coming in, and also Big Red, he's off. Get your tickets, mate. You got a holiday coming up. Anyways, the Warriors down to 11 players, Raiders down to 12. And the Raiders would get a try right in the last minute as well. The kick through. And it was Chevy Stewart, the fullback. He dived in to get the try and to bring this closer to a 24-18 scoreline. But the Warriors, they would get a valuable win with a little bit of spite as well. I think you love that. The next time these two teams may meet, could well be in the finals. And I guess there's a few people looking forward to that possibility. 24-18, the Warriors get the 2 points and move up into third spot, right behind the Raiders on the table, and the Warriors still have a bye in hand as well. So, once you get those 2 points added on, they actually would overtake them and jump up into second spot. All going really well for the Wars next week, taking on the Bulldogs over at Accor Stadium on Saturday. So, keep it locked. It's going to be live on Sky and Foxtel, and we'll have all the highlights for that one. A big game. Bulldogs, Warriors, another top 5 clash. Another important one heading into the bye. We'll catch you next week right here on Warriors Anonymous Next Gen.